Hey there, my name is Lad, and I teach at the KOS English Center, where your dreams come true. Today, we'll be talking about confusing words in English language. Now, certain words can be very confusing when used in speech, even when they're not spelt the same or when they don't sound exactly the same. The first pair we're going to pick is accept and accept. When used in speech, they typically sound almost alike, even though they're pronounced slightly different from one another. Okay, let's begin with accept. Accept is spelled A-C-C-E-P-T, and it means to agree to something, whatever that thing is. Okay, I'll give you an example. I always accept good advice. Now, let's contrast that with accept. Accept is a preposition that can also be used as a conjunction, whereas accept is a verb that shows an action. Like in that example, I'm accepting good advice. But for accept, I'll give you an example. I teach every day except Sunday. Now that means I teach Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but I don't teach on Sundays. Another pair we'll look at, and this one's a really big one when it comes to confusion. It's advice. Now, there's a noun form of the word advice, and then there's the verb form of the same word, advice. But they're spelled differently. When it's a noun, listen to this. When it's a noun, it's spelled with a C. When it's a verb, it's spelled with an S. Now, advice, the noun now, is an opinion or, some sort of directive given to you by someone who's either older, knows better, has more experience, advice. I'll give you an example. My teacher gave me really good advice on how to speak better. Now that's the noun, okay? But for the verb, advise, it's spelled with an S, which ironically is usually pronounced like a Z, while for the noun, it's spelled with a C that's usually pronounced like an S. So, an example of advice in the verb form would be, I advise everyone to be nice to their elders.